Come on, guys. Good afternoon from United Arab Emirates. It's still your girl, UD, Oshitonia's family, UC&UD. It's gonna be a quickie one. Don't sweep. Just hold on. It's gonna be a quickie one, okay? Yes. Our topic today says, how do we make our marriages work? Yes, a big question, right? A lot of people have asked me these questions, different types, different ways. Different times, okay? They drop it on my inbox and I've been trying to sort it out so many times. I've seen it. So, and it looks like what I'm teaching every day, what I'm saying every day, okay? It's just as simple as ABC. How do you make your marriage to work? It's a very big work. Yes, we all know. And marriage has no formula. It's everything you have. It's everything you can get in any package. So it's just a package that you just open and you get what you, and what works for A doesn't work for B. So I will just be telling you the main essential things you should do to keep your family, keep it working. Okay, no matter what you do, don't just leave these tips because it's gonna help you. All right, so what are the tips? We are going to get into it, and I've been saying about it, I've been talking about it. It's just that if you want to know it, it's simple. From everything I've been teaching, you must have drive it out and see what you'll be doing to keep your marriage working. Number one, communication. I usually say it all the time. Communication is everything in any relationship, not even marriage only. Communication is the very good key you can use in any relationship. Even in a children, even with animals, if you don't communicate, there is nothing working out between you and anybody. So you have to communicate a lot. When it comes to marriages, families, you need this communication very, very much. It's very essential and vital as well. When it comes to marriage, you have to communicate a lot so that you can know whatever each other is going through, whatever each other is thinking, what is next, what did the family need, okay? And am I doing it right? Is everything okay? Are we good? Okay, if you don't communicate, how will you know all this? You will be jeopardizing your marriage, not just a relationship. That is just it. So are we now good with this? You know it already. We should go to number two. So number two says, number two, be honest and faithful. That faithful comes in again. Again, okay? This other gender, you know what I'm saying? This other gender, the problem of this being faithful is very, very slim when it comes to men, because most of them believe that it's men's world. That is what they use to deceive themselves with. But look at me this way. Everybody is human. We all do what you will like to be done unto you, to others. Okay? If you don't actually will not condone cheating from your spouse, don't do it. Because respect, they said, is reciprocal. What you give is what I give, I take, and it's what I give you. Just like I tell you, love is something that you have in yourself. You love yourself first. You will love yourself. You can't give what you don't have. You have to love yourself first before you can be able to love another. And that exactly goes for cheating. If you know very well you wouldn't condone it when your spouse cheats, please don't cheat. It's as simple as ABC. There's something like men's world here. We are all humans. So just let's see it this way, that it's very, very important you do what you will like others to be done unto you. It's as simple as ABC. So you now see the second one is just simple. It's something you can easily understand, okay, and do with it. So if you are that type that is what should I say? If you're that type that is always lying, some men can lie for Nigeria. Some men can lie for Nigeria, and I hate it. That's the most important thing I told my husband the first time I met him. I hate lies. Be honest for once. Okay? Be honest for once. Don't lie for anything. I don't like it. Just tell me the way it is. If I like it, we go on with it. There's nothing that one cannot sort out and one cannot move with. But it depends on how you are introduced in it. So if you hear these stories for the gods, so many people, they're divorcing, leaving their marriage because they are one lies or the other. It is just right, because you did not just bring it at the right time. You made them look like a fool. You don't fool people. You let everything just clear, plain and neutral. So that if that person you know that the person knows what he's doing, you are not duping. Okay, okay, number 3 should be there for each other. Okay, so many men, I will say men mainly, don't usually be there for their wives. Yes. It's true, I'm telling you. They are not always there for their wives, and that is very bad, and it's not something that you can see in a marriage. It's not just good. You both are supposed to be just right there for each other. Okay, just like this hand and the back, you both are supposed to be there for each other at all time, at all cost. So if you can't stand for your spouse, she can't do anything. If you don't stand for, just like what I've said the other time on one of my videos, I said stand for your wife and she will do mountain. If you did not encourage her, you keep on, making her feel disgusted, how will she make it? You keep on telling her how bad and how disgraceful she is. Keep on telling her she can never make it. Even when she wants to get to maybe start making hair, you will tell her she's not good at making hair. No encouragement at all. You don't stand for her at all. You wouldn't make that relationship work in any way. You make her feel so bad of herself. You make her feel intimidated. You make her feel like she's nobody. It's not good in a relationship. So you must stand for each other in anything you are doing. Okay? That is it. So we should be going to number 4, right? You should leave the past to be past. Number 4, you should leave the past to be past. Okay? Don't just go on digging what is, just like Odogo and Aisha, a typical a good example. Everybody have a past. You don't go digging them. Even if it's the one they did not tell you, maybe they did not tell you about it. Yes, if it's something that happens before and it's something that is real good for you to know about, I think your spouse should let you know about it. But if it's nothing that concerns you, and trust me, you don't need to know about it, stop digging it. You don't need it. Everybody have a past. Okay? Yes, let past be past. And that is just it. Even if he tells you about it, please let it be. It is a past. And if you don't want to continue on that, that is the time you have to withdraw. That is, if it's not something that you like, if you don't do something like that, if you don't mingle with such people, leave it at that first time immediately. And don't leave it in the middle of everything. You looks like, hello, you'll be just making dramas. Okay? Let past be past. Right, number 5 says, value intimacy. Yes, don't deny your spouse his or her conjugal rights over you. So many people do that. Don't let your anger, your little misunderstanding to lead you not to allow your spouse to have you on bed. Okay? It happens. I've seen it with my ex. Yes. There was a time he was so angry that I wanted to help him out. Okay? And at the end of the day, I felt like as a wife, maybe the way I will spice up everything I've done wrong since I've begged him is just to sleep over with him in the night. But do you know what happened? He just abuses me. He just beat me and hit me up. That is a no good sign. It's never good. It's never. Just let anything, whatever that happens, to be behind you when it comes to having a conjugal right in your marriages. Don't use it to stab your spouse because of the little misunderstanding. You bring it into the bedroom. No, that thing is supposed to be what is gonna make that whatever that is a mistake right. It's what is going to bring up that reconciliation. So why are you dragging it so far? Why are you making it look so like something you are being dragged on? You wanna prove what about that? Okay, if you don't give which is right to the person that you called your spouse, what are you going to do to reconcile that situation? There is nothing much. So that is meant to be for reconciliation, and a very good one at that. And trust me, it's making a family, is a couple to be sealed, to union well. So you don't need to deny them, because it will lead to so many disasters when you deny your spouse the conjugal rights, the intimacy. If you don't value it, you feel like he's wasting your time. You feel like he's taking much of your time. You feel like you don't enjoy it with him anymore, or with her anymore. You have to put more effort to make sure that you are enjoying that intimacy. That is the most important thing in a relationship and marriage. What you should hold on to and make it to be so sweet and loving between you both. Trust me, your family will keep on moving. Your family will keep on excelling. Okay? You should be careful how you deny each other their conjugal rights. Value intimacy is one of the best, I swear. So, we are going to number 6. Become best friends. Yes, try to become best friends of each other. You see, in my own marriage, everybody knows that my husband is my best friend. We can't do without each other. I don't know how God does it, but that is it. Okay? So, make your spouse your best friend. It's never easy. No, I found that it's never easy. When I have my ex, that's why I always tell you to make sure you marry who is your type. Okay? If you're that type that is God-fearing, marry a God-fearing man. If you are that type that is jovial, marry a jovial man. If you're that type that you like, you are very social, marry a social person. If you are so emotional, marry an emotional person, so that you can make out a best friend out of him or her. Okay? Look at it this way. When you don't have him as your best friend, you both are just apart. You are just apart from each other. You're just different from each other. You don't just have anything working out. So being best friends to each other is the best something that can ever happen to marriages. Okay? Yes, when it comes to my ex, I have noticed that making my ex my best friend was so difficult. Do you know why? Because we are different people. What I like is not what he likes. What I actually like admiring or using or staying or eating, or what I play with, is not what he plays with. So our instincts are just different. Our thinking and understanding are way more different. Do you understand now? So which makes it more weird. So, as much as I try to make him my best friend, we are just apart from each other, different, opposite of each other. So how will that come to pass? It's not easy. It's just not easy. So that's why I tell you, before you get that marriage, into that relationship, that partner, make sure it's somebody that is doing the way you are doing, your type, so that you can always make a best friend out of that person. Okay? Oh yeah. So number 7 says, appreciating one another. 7, appreciating one another. Try as much as possible to appreciate each other. When a little thing that your spouse do for you, suppose is worth appreciating. Yes, don't wait until he bring down the heaven for you, send down the rain. No, You see those little things. I keep on saying all these things. Even these questions you people are asking, I keep answering it every day. Let me tell you, there was a day I was telling you guys that my husband bought me something that I don't like. Okay, it's not something I want to buy. It's not actually, but you know what I did? I have to hug him. I have to take it from him. I have to appreciate it. It's not what I like. I don't use it, but I use because of him and use it. You know why? It's just encouragement. It encourages him. It makes him feel proud. It makes him feel okay and feel, you know, I don't know how to explain it, but if you're appreciative, you will get more. That is just the way it is. Don't just dash it away. Some people will snub you and just take it and dash it away, showing you that this is just nothing. And it's not good. So most times, if something like this happens, please, even if you don't want to use it, take it from that person with a smile. Hug the person. Just make as if you are using it for the first time. Even if you want to dash it out, it's not immediately, please. Just make use of it for some time. Leave it, abandon it for some time. The person will just not, his or her mind will not be there. Then if you want to give it out, you give it out. A far distance person, because you wouldn't want to be seeing it and somebody's body around. Okay, so you have to be careful, and whenever you're doing something like this, okay, because it's very good for someone to know that you appreciate them, and they will keep on doing that which you love for you. Even if you want to correct that person, you correct with a mild tone, in a good voice, and in a polite manner. Okay, there's so many ways to correct that. All right, we will be talking about that some other time. All right, so number 8. How do I spell it? Number 8. Okay, number 8 says love, which everybody knows. All right, love unapologetically. Okay, yes, you both supposed to be loving each other unapologetically. Yeah, you should love without any doubt. Okay, you should just embrace each other. You just put all in your efforts. Don't let that light of the love go down. Follow it up. Like I told you always, I told you, they nurture love. So try as much as possible to nurture your love. Don't let that candle die off. Once it dies off, it's not easy to be lighted up again. That is one thing with love. So you nurture it, you follow it up till. So number 9 says, guys, this one carry fire. Number 9 says touch. Oh God, I could remember so well that there was a time my husband bought me a paper which says you should touch. Yes, so men doesn't touch their wives until you touch him. So men are not good unless it's holding him that much. So many people, not just men, it's not an abomination for you to touch your man. Know it today, because that's why they bought me that pamphlet. They put it under my pillow. Okay, I have to find it there, and I have to see that sometimes when you touch your husband, it's very awesome. It's amazing. So he will feel like you feel him. It makes him feel like a baby. Okay, yes. So I do touch. So make sure you are touching if you're a woman. Don't just leave it for a man. At least sometimes spice up your marriage, spice up your relationship, make something different. Okay, yes. If it's that one that is touching you always, please make it your time for you for one day. Just do everything you're supposed to do, spice up the day, then come in the bedroom, be the one to seduce him, be the one to touch him, be the one to present yourself. Okay, it makes him feel wanted, it makes him feel at home, it makes him feel warm, and it makes him feel loved. And trust me, that love that day is going to build a pump. Trust me, that is a tip I'm going to give you, and that should be the last for the day. Thank you so much for being on this channel, and I love you all. It's to your girl UD. Ashtonites, don't forget that I heart you so much. And I wouldn't forget to say the people that always watch my videos, I say a very big thank you to you guys. I am seeing you and I'm taking note and I'm loving you, and God will bless you massively. I love you guys. Till the next time, I told you it's gonna be a quickie one and a sharp one at that. Okay, yes, as you can see, I want to go out, but I'm not dressed yet, so I'll be leaving you for now. Thank you so much for being on this channel. I love you all. Peace.